He joined when he was 15, and I think back then it was World War II. There was no social security numbers, no computers, and he grew up in LA, in Hollywood. He's working, they're trying to earn a nickel, a dime to help their mother and their dad and during the Depression. So they're just like really resourceful, and so grew up pretty quick, I suppose. Eventually he got in high school. I think he joined some kind of, it wasn't called ROTC, a program similar to that. So he learned a lot of like bearing and military structure through that. When World War II came around for enlistment, he was able to just walk in there and sign up. So he's 15 and joins the Marine Corps, and then he was in the Pacific campaign fighting. He was at Iwo Jima. Somewhere in between 2001 and 2005, they went to the 60th anniversary. But so he was in that Pacific campaign, I understand, and then he was stationed in Okinawa for a while, and then he was a MP, so he was picking up drunken sailors and Marines from bars, and then he was also he was a driver for like the base general or something at one point, driving a Jeep, because he was just tall and handsome guy, so that's who they want. Well, then after the Marine Corps, he got a job at a grocery store, which makes sense. You grew up during the Depression, like, let's work next to the food at Ralph's grocery store in Southern California, and then he accelerated to like the youngest store manager. So then, yeah, had a whole career there until he moved to Sisters. Well, his plan was, a grocer, so he actually brought a lot of old fixtures from the Ralph's grocery store to start a small health food store called Grooney's Gallimaufry here in Sisters, and then that was about the 70s. They ended up transitioning to a gift store, getting awarded the liquor, adding the liquor to that, and then moving from Main Street on to Cascade, and 40, 50 years at this point almost. He was on like every single board. So as I was being raised by him, he was always going to meetings. When I was in junior high, he decided to join the school board at that point, and that was when high school for Sisters was Redmond High. So they had to bus kids to Redmond High. He didn't really want that for me, so he was pretty instrumental in like kind of suggesting like, let's build a high school, and like put forth an idea like, let's just do this, why not, it's time. I didn't know my dad, so he was essentially my dad / grandfather. It's like my male, figure in my life. I was living with him and working for them, and so there was a lot of times when he was super critical and like get pretty upset, and so there was a lot of like I don't know, maybe it made me tougher, gave me a thick skin. PTSD was not even a thing, but those beach landings, we've seen the movies, but you can only imagine what somebody might have been carrying. It's pretty amazing that he is as good of a man as he is, because he was able to channel that energy for good. Some big shoes to fill though, like a pillar of the community.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos from Central Oregon Daily News. And for more news from the high desert, just visit centraloregondaily.com.